Today we are going to factor by grouping. This happens whenever you have four terms and you can take the GCF. So once you've learned GCF, you should be able to use factor by grouping. For example, on 5x cubed minus 4x squared plus 25x minus 20, we're going to break it up into two separate groups. The first group is 5x cubed minus 4x squared. We are going to find the GCF. Now, the GCF between 5 and negative 4 is 1, and the greatest number of x's I can take out is x squared. So I'm going to take out x squared, and then I'm going to write what I have left in parentheses. Well, 5x cubed divided by x squared is just 5x, and negative 4x squared divided by x squared is negative 4. Now I'm going to look at the second group, 25x minus 20. My GCF between 25x and negative 20 is 5. So I'm going to take out 5, and then I'm going to write what I have left. 25x divided by 5 is 5x. Negative 20 divided by 5 is negative 4. There's my first step. Now what I'm going to do is take the GCF of the whole thing. If you notice, both groups were left with 5x minus 4. That is your first factor. Then you are going to write what you have left as your second factor. So x squared plus 5. This is my final answer. Now, you can always check these by foiling them back out. If I FOIL 5x minus 4 and x squared plus 5, 5x times x squared is 5x cubed. 5x times 5 is 25x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Squared, and negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. If you notice, this is the same as what we have here. Another example, for my first set, y squared and y, they both have a y in common. When I take that out, I'm left with y plus 1. Yx plus x, that have an x in common. When I take that out, I'm left with y plus 1. So the GCF between the two terms now is y plus 1, and I'm left with y plus x. All right, between x cubed and 13x squared, they both have an x squared. I'm left with x plus 13. Now, on negative 5x and negative 65, if this first term is negative, you want to take out the negative with the GCF. So I'm going to take out a negative 5. The signs are really important here. If I divide negative 5 into negative 5x, I am left with positive x. If I divide negative 65 divided by negative 5, I am left with positive 13. Be careful with your signs there. So now they have x plus 13 in common, and I am left with x squared minus 5. Finally, we have x cubed minus 4x squared, so in common they have x squared. I am left with x minus 4. Between 3x and negative 12, I can take out a 3, and I am left with x minus 4. Now I can take out the x minus 4, and I'm left with x squared plus